good Monday. It's about, like, I think 10 o'clock right now. PM. I had a good weekend, too. I did some sketching. I don't recall if or what I painted. But no, I think I mostly just did some sketching. I got a couple of new brushes, which brings me to something I wanted to say. Dude, I'm like realizing that a good brush is the difference between an enjoyable painting experience and like not an enjoyable painting experience. So I've been using these Princeton Imperial, I don't know if it's like 5100, 6100, but they're like a synthetic sable or something like that. And I use them with Old Holland oil paint on just regular canvas. And dude, just the way it glides, man, I don't know, there's like no friction. There's no friction between the brush and the surface. And it's like painting on like a panel, even though it's just like a canvas. And the canvas isn't even that taut or anything, you know? But just using that, just painting on it is just such a joy, you know, because instead of having to worry about putting pressure to get like paint off of the thing, you can really like focus on just making marks. And the marks that you make are just like really recorded so well on the surface, and I think it's so much to do with the brush. It could be the, you know, obviously it's going to be like the paint too. It's good paint, and it's like got a good pigment load, so it's going to be spreading a bunch of color. But still, man, I want to say that because those Princeton brushes, I've had a couple of them, and they're the ones that I bought when I was at Art Center and like taking my first painting class, and they've lasted since then. I've beaten them up like, you know, substantially now, and so like I'll just kind of pull them out, and for some reason, like I you know, I mean, I know the difference between the different bristles and stuff, and you know, and I've got a good wide variety of them, but for some reason I had just overlooked maybe this brand or like this specific bristle type or this line. And yeah, it's like, and it's such a small thing, but it's just gotten me so excited about painting again, you know? I mean, not that I was like lacking excitement, but it's like a renewed little thing to like really kind of geek out on. And it was like on a sidewalk. Yeah, it's like a new thing to like focus on and to like expand on, and it's a new thing to geek out on. And yeah, I love that painting just like keeps giving to you in that way. Or to me. I don't know, I'm sure you too, but I'm speaking for myself, brother. Where am I going? I'm going back home. It's a quick drive, dude. So yeah, I also have rosemaries too. The rosemary brushes are also very good. I'm not sure, I haven't explored their full line. I've used their Eclipse brushes, which are a synthetic bristle, and then I've used their, like, I think it's like their, I don't remember what the line is called, but it's like their bristle, like their hog's bristle, and I think it might be a natural hog's bristle. And those brushes are great. Obviously, a bristle, you know, you're gonna get hella marks and like good visible brush strokes. What I like about the Eclipse, or what I like about these Princeton brushes, is that the paint just kind of goes on very opaque. Even if it's like a thin wash, it just disperses it so evenly. Unlike a bristle, obviously, because it's stiffer, so it's going to leave marks behind where it's making contact with the surface. But what kind of noises are you making, bro? But yeah, anyway, those Princeton brushes, the Imperial, it's either 51 or 6100. It'll be somewhere on here. Those are an absolute joy to paint with, and I can foresee that I'm going to replace the entire fleet with those. The thing about those are like, these are probably on the more expensive side. Like a number 12 filbert is maybe like $80. So they're not super cheap. But man, I totally think they're worth it. All right, later. Well, actually not later, almost later. The plan for the rest of the night, I don't know if I already said this. Oh, did I already say it? Okay, if I did, I'm sorry. If I did, okay. If I did, we'll just pretend and we'll end here. Later, guys. Okay, and then if I didn't say it, the plan for the night is going to be just to to get this video hopefully edited and out tonight. If not, I'll post it in the morning. But I'm just going to paint for a bit longer. So the footage of the painting that you see isn't necessarily the end of today's work, but it's just right now, like before I've gone in and like done more work. I don't know if that makes any sense, but okay. Later for real.